Have you ever felt out of control of your emotions? Or have you ever felt sad for no reason, for example? Or don't you hate it just how anxiety and panic take over you and for some time we're nothing but a bundle of fear? Well, I can tell you it sucks, and I can also tell you there is one thing you can do to regain control of your emotions. Welcome to today's video, Anxiety Warriors. Welcome to Transcending Anxiety. Today you will be learning how to become fully aware of your subconscious. In other words, how to make the unconscious conscious. Why should you learn this? Because the problem is we are controlled by our emotions only when we are not aware of what's happening inside of us on a subconscious level. Think about it. It is the obvious thing to do because we cannot gain control of something we don't even know. So today you will learn to pull the subconscious thoughts and emotions into the conscious aware mind. Afterwards, you can understand your emotions and process them. Only then you can gain complete control, but as long as you remain disconnected from your subconscious, you will keep being controlled by your emotions. Know your mind, know your emotions, know your anxiety, and everything will change. So how do we do this? How do we make the subconscious conscious? It's simple. First, you have to pay close attention to your thoughts and emotions. It may sound too obvious, I know, but think about it. We often live in autopilot. We only suffer the effects of our emotions, but we don't often pay attention to why we feel that way. Also, there is something very important you should know at this point. I used to be the kind of warrior who felt sad for no reason, like really no reason at all, but I was wrong. What really happened was that either the reason to be sad was buried deep within, or I didn't want to accept it for some reason. Be it shame, feeling silly, or whatever, but I can assure you there is always a reason. We just have to go deeper and focus on the answer, but believe me, you will get it. Now, when you pay close attention to your ideas and emotions, you will notice it is very easy to name them. Emotions are typically described by just one word. You can easily identify them by the basic emotions. Anger, fear, and sadness are the primary negative emotions. Use them to label your emotions easily. And by the way, I left you a link to a very useful guide in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. Anyways, ideas are slightly different but also easy to identify. Ideas are easily put into words and sentences. All ideas can be described this way, there is no complication here. Even though we think in abstract concepts, those concepts can be easily put into words and sentences if we pay enough attention. So what we want is to identify them both, emotions and ideas, and most importantly, understand the link between them. For example, I used to feel sad for no reason until I became aware that it was because of the bad things that happen in the world every day. Well, one of the reasons. I used to feel disconnected, and then I realized that it was because people didn't get what it was like to live with anxiety. Or for example, I felt strong aversion to talking about death or illness, and by observing and identifying my emotions and ideas, I realized I had great fear of falling sick and one day die suddenly. You see the pattern here? An emotion followed by an idea. This is what I call the mental dialogue, and listening to it is crucial to overcome anxiety. When you do this, you are no longer just suffering your emotions, but now you understand them as well. There's a reason why you feel what you feel, and it's always okay to feel, but it's not okay to suffer unnecessarily. In fact, I do this 24/7, and it's great because you know yourself and your anxiety so well that you fix everything almost immediately. It's like no emotion can get a grip on you, and if it does, you won't lose control. This is because I process my emotions, which is something I will teach you in another video, but let's focus on today's subject. The more you do it, the deeper you go and the easier it will be to identify emotional conflict and even deep-seated trauma, so keep practicing, okay? Leave no stone unturned. Identify all your emotions and describe your ideas in detail. For example, if you don't like somebody, don't just leave it like that. Describe your ideas and feelings about that person. You deserve to know exactly what is going on. And you will see that it suddenly becomes crystal clear. No more mystery, no more emotions out of reach. You will be able to observe an interplay between ideas and emotions, the mental dialogue. This is what we want, and all it takes is observation and proper identification. Every time you feel sad for no reason, or if you feel anxious and the fear creeping all over you, remember you still have to do it. There is no such thing as an unknown to us. Some things may be buried deeper, yes, but with practice you will see how thorough this method can be. This way we can easily pull subconscious concepts into our conscious mind, and boy, we can go deep using this technique because the dialogue can keep going, so you just keep listening, okay? Now, you must not filter anything out. Sure, there will be things you don't like, but remember to remain transparent with yourself. This is extremely important, and I cover it in another video, but for now, make an effort to remain transparent. You need it to defeat anxiety. If you practice this long enough, you will not only know the reason why you have anxiety, but you will also find the answers you need to diffuse it. You will become aware of the ways you can hack anxiety to end it. And if you also learn to process your emotions, like I will teach you in the next video, you will not have to suffer the wounds of the past. You will heal yourself and leave the past behind. And yes, these emotions often contribute to anxiety. Anxiety comes to our unsettled minds, so it is our responsibility to address the emotional conflict. So let's wrap it up. First, identify emotions and ideas. You will observe a pattern. You will feel something because of some reason. Emotions and ideas, this is what we want, because when we have it this clear, we can work with it and figure out a solution. This will give you the ability to settle your anxious mind and to see clearly through the problem. This is what you need to regain control. You first recognize the subconscious conflict, understand the issue, and then identify the solution. Never settle for no answer. There is always an answer, you just have to pull the subconscious into the awareness. It may be necessary to spend some time investigating, but keep doing it and you will get your answer. Remember, this is but one part of a whole, so check out my other videos because I will be guiding you in this journey out of anxiety. Be sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and if you like this, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you want me to answer a specific question about depression or anxiety. Thank you for watching, Anxiety Warrior, and see you next video.